So our first piece that we have for you this afternoon of the Mason Summer Band Camp Senior Band is titled Uplift. It is a work that was commissioned by the Zeta Omicron chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi, and our students this week, both in the junior ensemble as well as the senior ensemble, had the pleasure to actually meet the current national president of Kappa Kappa Psi, who gave the students a leadership development seminar during the middle of the week. His name is Bong Ko. So we just want to thank Kappa Kappa Psi's national chapter for sending President Ko out to engage with our students. They had a really remarkable time. We took care of musicianship and leadership, parents, okay? So without further ado, this is Kevin Day's Uplift. So Kevin Day, the composer, shares that this piece he was inspired about the idea of how music uplifts and creates community, and there's no doubting that we have made such a wonderful, wonderful community together this week. It happens so fast in music because it has to. In order to get 75 people to all agree to do the exact same thing at the exact time is no small feat. And let me just tell you, sometimes it takes a little bit of corralling to make that happen, but isn't it amazing what your students can accomplish in such little time? Let's give them another round of applause. So this is just proof that those science projects and those physics projects don't really have to take as long as they end up taking, right? Absolutely. So our second piece is written by a wonderful composer, and and it's one thing I think it's worth noting that all of our composers are alive, like living composers, and many of them are young. I'm almost afraid to say they're even younger than I am, and I'm young. For as long. Yes, I am. So our second piece is written by a wonderful composer. She has written lots of awesome music for the wind band. Her name is Roshan Etazadi. She teaches at University of Michigan, and this piece is called Jumpscare Tango. Our next piece, I believe the students would say, for most of them, was their favorite piece that we worked on this week. It's called Riptides by Kataj Copley. And Kataj shares that he was inspired by this piece thinking about the depths of the ocean. We're thinking about parts where light no longer exists, and they have the cool fish that have like the bioluminescent sort of thing. They look horrible, but he's sort of inspired by just the unknown of the abyss, the infinite possibilities therein, and just how wide and expansive our world actually is. And so we've really, really enjoyed this piece. I think you'll be able to tell that they really enjoy it. I think they love all things that are like spooky or movie sounding. That's like, that's a win. So Kataj, if he ever is watching this one is a hit. So this is Riptides by Kataj Copley. So our next tune is a show-stopping theme from the movie The Greatest Showman, titled This Is Me. And I'll tell you, it's really interesting just sort of connecting some of this music to getting to meet some of your young people. And it's so neat seeing students who were once with us as junior band students, and now they're in the senior band, and just seeing them sort of grow up, and it's like, wow, there's more personality this year, or, you know, this one is more of a jokester this year in a very safe kind of way. So just want to, parents are like, oh, that's my child. So we're really excited to expand what we think about concert music, and just not only just play pieces that are sort of in the more traditional box or the contemporary classical wind band box, but we've got two tunes that we'd like to share with you. The first is This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, and if you happen to know the words, feel free to sing along and just belt along as the students play. Thank you so much. All right, so now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. MASONPATRIOTS. Yeah, Patriots. All right. But once again, thank you all so much for entrusting George Mason University for your students' musical enrichment. We really have worked hard to give your students the best that we can give. Our planning starts for this in almost like September of every year, and it really takes that long to just get all the pieces together. But we really can't do it without you, parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles, the folks who figure out in the schedule, like, okay, band practice is here, we'll get so-and-so from here, and then we'll take them to the lesson here, and then, oh my God, we're doing soccer, why? Okay, all right? So we really, really appreciate your investment in music education, and our students, we've had lots of conversations about music, and they're going to come home and tell you about my very healthy Maryland infatuation with Old Bay, and the connection of salt, pepper, ketchup, and Old Bay to musical interpretation, okay? They have a whole list of Dr. Lake mantras that not only apply to music but also to life. So it's been our just sincere honor to be part of your students' growth, and to kick off the summer, we're giving them back over to you. The food bill is high. We tap out at this point. But for our last piece, we're going to play a piece that I'm sure that most of you all know, made famous by the late Whitney Houston. It's I Want to Dance with Somebody. So, yeah, and they're like, oh, we know these words. Okay, all right, so feel free for the say you want to dance. Okay, we're going to be listening for you, okay? All right, here we go.